listen for just a second. Do you hear any of that? I'm not talking about the highway that's pretty close. But the various birds, the geese, some insects. I'm here at the Stone Lakes National Wildlife Refuge, just south of Sacramento. And it's amazing what you can hear when you just kind of be quiet for a little bit. You have to just try to enter into a bit more silence, a bit more solitude than what we're normally used to. I suppose many of us here in California and in many other places of the country are asked to experience a bit more solitude right now, due to our various shelter-in-place orders. And you know what, that can be difficult. I'm an extrovert myself, and I realize that, mine probably isn't that much more difficult compared to some other people. I know there are others who have it much harder than I do. But the extra silence and solitude in our lives right now can be hard. But what if, there's some geese right up there. Let's see. Can you see them right up there? I don't know where they're going. Going to wherever geese go, I guess. But see, you notice stuff like this when you just allow the silence and the solitude to kind of take hold for a little bit. And so we're all kind of being asked to experience that a little bit more right now. Now, of course, people with big families, a lot of people in the house, maybe that's a little bit harder right now to do. But I do think we still have more opportunity right now to kind of enter into these moments of silence. It reminds me of monks, really. Monks are still a thing. My seminary is run by a wonderful group of monks up in Oregon. But in the monastic life, we're called to a bit more silence, a bit more solitude than perhaps what we out in the world are used to on a daily basis. And so monks might be a little bit more used to this. Their lives probably aren't changing very much right now. But I think there's a lesson in all of this for us that, God is trying to draw us back into a bit more reflection, a bit more silence, a bit more one-on-one time with Him. And sometimes that can be hard because when we spend time with God, we're also asked to face ourselves, to realize who we were created to be as His children. And sometimes that can be hard, yes, but it's also the most freeing thing that we can do. And so even though we kind of have this solitude imposed on us right now, let's keep this up. Even, if the shelter-in-place orders were to end tomorrow, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, which that's probably what looks like is going to happen, probably about a month from now, things will start to get back to normal. If all of that were to end, do we go back to normal, to the rush of life, to all the distractions? No, I don't think so. I think we have an opportunity here to learn some good lessons, to integrate silence and solitude a bit more readily into our lives, to seek out those distractions in our lives and to kind of push them away, and to appreciate moments and places like this. So I'd encourage you, in terms of places like this, seek them out. Seek out these little gems, these national wildlife refuges. Now, of course, right now, we need to be careful, whether it's a wildlife refuge or state park, or even just, a small lake down the street. We need to be careful right now because we need to flatten that curve, which means we don't want to be going out where a bunch of people are. This is actually my second stop today. And the first stop, there were just too many people. And so I decided to go somewhere else. But here, there isn't anybody at all. I'm the only car in the parking lot. And so coming out here for a walk, we need to find good places like this where we can spend some time in quiet and solitude, experiencing God's creation, and just spending some time outside. So I would encourage you, look for these hidden gems. They're everywhere. Find them, support them, because we're all called to be good stewards of God's creation. So places like this are absolutely wonderful. Also, though, keeping in mind our current social distancing guidelines and restrictions, we need to remember all of that right now. And so stay home as much as we can. But sometimes on the day off, like today's my day off, we do need to get out, and that's okay. But we need to do it with prudence and with discernment, make sure we're doing the right thing. But let's allow the silence and the solitude to remain, just to have a bit more of a significant place in our lives than it has in the past, so that we can appreciate God's creation more and just appreciate time with our Creator a bit more too. God bless you all, and I look forward to talking with you soon.